we've seen reach the highest of heights this year. T1 with an international under their belt earlier on. They will not be looking to take their foot off the gas here at Champs.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They had a huge rise at the beginning of the year. And like many a super team, had a pretty big fall off as well. Now it's whether or not there's a bounce back. Early contact already being taken by DRG. A solid start, hot flash of dreams.
Demon 1 gets a kill and everybody's just screaming. That's fire.
And while they're already falling back off of it, they love these aggressive starts. They
Was
love
all your hands on shaky? My hands are looking shaky, but my
plays.
trick is to put my other arm under my elbow to like give myself stability.
Meteor had a chance. Isn't going to be able to capitalize. It's risky.
Yeah, Spirit C1 took a risk. It almost paid off as well. DH down to 17 HP, but he gets that deep control towards spawn. It could allow a plant, but in fact, it's going to be a full rotation from T1, using their opponent's spawn to wrap around. But where's the target? One player towards the B site taken.
I feel
down.
like I already
DH
did my
sweeps
camp pretty
stax
almost
all
good.
alone. A 1 versus 5 for the Fade. And DRG not looking to split too much. We'll see them retake this together. And I love this composition. I think we saw it yesterday as well. The waylay alongside the Yoru can be, and for DRG, that's only going to enable them to double down on what we've already talked about in that aggressive playstyle.
Do you not believe in the stacks clutch? Talking about comps, this man in a 1 versus 4, and you were right. Maybe you were right. Yeah, no, that was with me. If he gets the first one, I'm a bit more of a believer, but that wasn't very clean.
Carry on, 1v3.
By the desk, one that's
now
been
don't get me
played a
killed,
lot,
challenge.
but recently at least, DRG have had a couple of defeats. And that might be why we've seen the change.
Well, Demon 1, another opening for him, but he's stuck in the corner. T1 looking to pressure. Demon 1 strikes again before eventually falling. Damage from here on out for T1 possible. They look to retrieve the weapon. The Bulldog will be picked up. DH
that was a little bit ambitious.
To take Spirit C1 down. Akamando cleans up.
Communicate quite as well with the rest of the team. That's fine. He's going to be an anchor player, as you can see right now.
Full aggression from DRG as expected. It's a bloodbath to start with. Only the first falling from Ackerman, but Flexen follows. Nick trying to recover.
Oh, yo!
The triple! That's given them a real chance. But the players left only have pistols. Retrieving the weapon is deadly. And Demon 1. 1 versus 2. Buzz low. He's got a chance. A great start to the map already, but this would be something else. And they know exactly where he is. A ghost in hand. And a full HP Meteor if he swung that door.
He's done that on purpose, though. He knew he'd be giving the game away. He heard the player taking the orb, and it was almost just
DRG had very little practice together with Demon 1. I mean, yeah, but still.
Make you start to question where I've gone.
I just am
that's exactly what's happened.
T1
Buzz currently keeping an eye
right now.
Back towards mid. Sneaks his way past. Buzz is just tucked in on the corner. Meteor, normally a safe pair of hands, but the information hasn't yet been garnered on where Demon 1 is going. The problem is Buzz, in the meantime, is wrapping back around. So many angles to clear, would have to check his back. He's going to. He's checked the right angle. Puts it into a 1 versus 1 scenario, but the time has been ticking, and Meteor is just patiently waiting.
Yeah,
the timing should work out for him as well. It's a nice attempt, but it's T1 now on the board.
All their credits on the line, and there you go. It's full rifles.
Oh, it's going to be this early fight once again. Door already being open. Paranoia had to be used almost immediately, and with the smoke down, it would be risky, but Ackerman's gone down elsewhere. An early fight that's worked out for the side of T1. They are facing off against this early brawl, and for the second time, it looks like they're coming out on top.
Take a look at that space taken as we got on board with Meteor. He's on the
go
ramp
behind him. Yeah, this is so good.
Deep control up towards heaven as Isu takes another flex and going through the doors out of the round. This was the chance for DRG to break that economy of T1, but T1, they're not letting anything slip. Fighting tooth and nail, every duel going their way, till it's Nick and Demon 1. An ult online early for Demon 1. Nick not far away, but committing them, even committing the rifles into this round from this point forward seems like a mistake, and they have called for the save already. The objective now just to carry these weapons forward, give them a chance, and after what was a shaky round 3, this is a great course correction for T1's economy.
Yeah, I think you're always going to have to keep an eye on Meteor in matches like this. You're talking about an MVP player. Of course, the recent memory will put
bro.
Someone like Forsaken, of course, but Meteor is a an incredibly tough.
This guy is
player to play against.
insane,
Seeming,
aim.
though, like Nick has woken up on the right side of the bed. Aim has been clean.
Get
He's
into
made
your
a bit more costly. but
Go
still gonna be
into the
taken out
corner,
by
bro.
Stax and all the
Device
But I
set up on C.
Change very much.
Fortunately, it is just
You're
a
a little bit behind
part of the
here.
game.
I'll
yeah,
catch
a
up.
lot of the time you're going to set up aggressively on A and then go back through. Oh, that's a 1-for-5 headshot. You're going to go back through the double door, or the broken door, sorry, to make your way back into B. But if he does it quickly enough, he is already through. And that's a difficult thing that they'll definitely have to focus on.
It's also your broken door player was Akamon who went in for that info, that got shut down, so then you just lost that ability to go back entirely. There's a hiccup. All right then. Not sure what he saw. The Spidey sense is tingling. Good start for T1. They've taken down one player. They've left Demon 1 low. That ult from Vice not likely to be used, but where do they go from here? There's no stack to run into. That's the good thing. Regardless of where they go, they've got a relatively favorable fight.
He's gonna miss the Prowler.
Meteor might be in a little bit of trouble here, but he's not going to be the one going first. And while Flexin is left revealed, blind, not quite
Got
stunned. Yeah,
I don't know how he's out.
Retreat, and that is going to pull.
How is he
a fairly
alive?
hefty rotation back from the
Without
defensive side.
taking
The
a
main thing I'm
single
worrying about right
bit
now
of
is
health?
that clock. 25 seconds to get onto this site, and he held the
He
line
almost
at
had a
least a little
second.
bit longer. Aftershock trying to deny the plant. Another kill for Spirit Z1, but they are on their last legs, tagged up, and he managed one
This is
more.
winnable.
It's the same position though for Demon 1. Another 1v2.
It's rough.
Now, here's
Now
where
it's
you
really
start.
rough because
60
they're
HP,
backside.
a Sheriff, but if he pops that ult, he's got a real chance. Low HP on Meteor already. Headshot onto Stax could set him up for... But a deep play by Izu is going to get a lot of information. This space wide open, not being fought for. There's the solo site defender spotted, pressured as well, and
It's
Izu
so hard to deal with.
shuts Demon 1 down. The A site open for business. And DRG forced into the retake. At least they'll have that rolling thunder to work with, but Meteor is going to be a snake in the grass.
Yeah, this is a nasty position that they need to clear. Nobody coming in from behind. It would just be this firefight. First one goes his way, but
that's
the trade
fine.
is there quick enough. Plenty of ultimates to play with either side, and in fact, T1 will be the first to throw. They're going to put in that ult to try and slow them down. Rolling Thunder on the other side. Convergence path was being set up, but not yet thrown in. Still held at least for now, but they need to start finding these kills. Buzz with another Izu, one more. And while he might have used his ult, but he'll get one more or back. DRG that, okay, we've just taken a pause. Maybe they try and adapt. Oh, fast-paced play, though, from Akim. A nice setup to clear out Meteor. He has been a burden, but a quick execution. They know they've lost map control. T1 hit into C.
Oh, not a lot to say about for DRG. They've got their pistols, and they've been at least making it competitive in the start with that deep A play, but once the push comes to shove for T1, they are ruling this battlefield with the rifles in hand. No chance to even the playing field with Demon 1 falling so early, and well, this one done and done.
At which T1 are reacting. Confident calls coming out of Stax.
I don't know if this A fight they keep doing.
It feels like the rest of the team go with him.
Flexen's fallen early towards that door. It's been a death sentence. The dash used to get back out of that A choke point, and T1 with the early fight towards A main. They're not intending to hit here. Noise made with the door open as Izu tries to distract, puts the decoy through, but the rest of the squad making their way into Demon 1's den.
Okay.
This time, the Vice wall towards B. And although
Okay,
Izu
wait.
Meteor, they still have this C hit to rely on. The Thorns are going to divide up the troops a little bit, buy some time, maybe buy a 1v1 for Demon 1, but he backs out as Spirit C1 goes through. The trade.
See, that's where you see the comms
DRG
issue.
holding on to the advantage.
This guy wanted to...
Oh, there's the Steel Garden. Weaponry removed, but it's how fast
They're gonna
they can
stall,
actually get
and he
in
has
to
the
deal with this. Immediately, Buzz is going to activate the overdrive. Not affected by that ultimate. Now they have the guns with a convergence.
They just blocked each other.
In the corner. It needs to be an instant headshot.
Nice.
Well, it is. But
Okay,
not for the side
that
of
was kind of
T1.
funny.
Ultimate.
I'm getting better
DRX
tweets.
Yesterday, well, we're right back into the action again.
Damn,
some
I mean,
early
he just got...
control. Flexen's been caught trying to push up. A lot of these openers have been going well.
They're just going to be...
Now there is going to be this time the sheer ready and waiting, and that will leave Buzz. I was going to say isolated, but luckily DH got
You
ahead
have
of
no alts other than...
Players in, enough of the angles covered, door almost
I don't
broken.
know. is insane, Loki.
Ackerman's got a decision ahead of him, and now the information is there. Spirit C1, door is broken for him. He goes back to play with his teammate. 2 on that angle. Buzz needs to be patient. Dodges the foe. Doesn't dodge
That
the
was
flash.
so
He eats
good.
it. And Ackerman and Spirit feed him some bullets alongside stax.
That was so good. Like, okay, I don't know how good DRG is considered. They're China number 2, but that was good. This guy's so hype.
And well, from a 5
How could you not be happy when your teammate is like so happy? I mean, he's just kidding.
Oh, man.
Flexen's cursed.
Flexen's been having a really tough time, but that kill I can't even fault him for. Buzz is in there.
Okay, we gotta change our A5 chat. We gotta do something different.
We're right back to T1 with dominant rounds. They've given DRG a little bit of slack, but oh, hold on, Spirit C1. We've seen this before.
If he kept holding,
Only
there's a
the
chance he
one
gets 3.
damage onto stacks, but
How
it's
much
not
money
gonna
they
make
got?
it too
He needs
easy
to
for
save.
Demon 1. That could be it.
I don't even describe it, bro.
1 round left to play for. Deep play from Izu. But he's wrapping around on B.
Also not
Spirit
bad.
C1's going to be dropped in the B side, seen to be wide open. Across
Technically, he
this wall
traded
together.
more damage.
Early on, though, Ackerman thinking about getting aggressive, but pushed back by the Fade ultimate, standing on the edge of the smoke, thinking about coming through, and he does just to refract his
Jesus,
Demon 1.
though.
Loses
Like, the way
in
he gets a
1-to-1
1
trade.
there?
They might think C is wide open now. The adjustment being made by T1. They'll close in, and with DH, he's heard the TP. He's got the timing, and it's a free pick back to a 2v2.
That's such an important kill. The youngster from the T1 Academy who has started to light up the world just as many young players from Pacific have done. But now he sits alongside and he's given the info over. Buzz now knows that they are sat at the back, but it's whether or not they're expecting this Rolling Thunder to come through. It doesn't seem like he's going to pop the ult, but he's already been wrecked. It's left onto DH, and they know exactly where he is. Needs to try and deliver the clutch, and he has managed to put it back into the 1 versus 1. The swing coming out from Nick, who's been so good, but playing with his
I genuinely
food,
think pushing him is better here.
into these fights, and DH will take it.
Okay, Trap has a Vermwald world, okay, alright? And he is making his friends in it, and he has Sag, and he got, if he must, he's gonna make it me, but then
Izu, who's gonna go peeking, and
it's a like pig.
I'll be honest with you, it didn't seem like the play. It was just, I assumed.
Like, what do you mean? You're making me a pig? Oh my god.
Demon 1, alive and well, it seems, but he will be dealt with by DH. The problem, for T1 at least, is that
One of Demon 1 will keep doing his sensitive after this. He's not doing too badly. This is what I've said. I think he is. His playstyle and his aim suits
They've got
Sensi.
the man advantage and then some. They've got the plant, they've got time ticking away on their side. Meteor
Like, if you want someone that just wants to walk around and take whatever fights they want, Sensi is so good for them.
has to cover his bases and clear out the rest. DH with his paranoia is good. It's going to catch a player up close. What a shot!
Yo.
Ackerman dropped, but time. He's bought a little bit of it with that stun. And now the spike is really starting to tick fast. They need to make a move. Meteor and DH. It's Meteor through the door to be shut down. The trade was possible and it won't be needed. He's delivering on a role that we've never seen him play an official on. But Flexen's gone down in A main. The story of the game, this time to a classic on range. Right there. That's a tough loss early on, but they will punish it pretty heavily.
It's a
Dude, sorry, the pain I'm currently having is insane.
On the defense, it's a different story attacking without this.
You know, they're playing at range.
See, I thought I was fine and back to normal again.
The rifles out.
But it turns out,
paranoia is
I would say it's not. Yeah, it's probably.
If I'm hungry,
there you go. It's all fine.
the pain comes
they didn't
back.
need him anyway. Hopefully, in the next 2 rounds, it won't keep
don't worry, guys.
happening.
We'll keep eating.
In this case, it's not too bad for Meteor. Any damage would be nice.
What we've seen.
Yeah,
7-7.
This is way closer than anyone ever thought, probably.
DRG
Like,
tying it up. Decent round in the previous. Good economy. Izu playing aggressive. He'll grab himself the first. Sticks around after the
a little bit
flash.
ambitious on Antica.
He sticks around a
Did
bit
he get
too long.
TP out?
Punish is there. T1 start to
Did he
shift
get to
towards
place CP? 1 second, I'm
DRG.
No, he had
Izu playing
CP.
Izu playing aggressive. He'll grab himself the first. Sticks around after
Sorry,
the
I'll
flash.
catch up again, but
He sticks around a bit too long. The punish is there. T1 start to shift towards this side of the map.
He seems to be allergic to his gate crash. Like most of the time, you're going to see Yoru go and get a kill and escape, especially when your teammate has fallen back. He wants to stick around too much, and in cases where your opponents have weaknesses in their buy, you can't afford to be doing that. Like, these risks are just not worth it. He's 10 and 13 at the moment. If he was lighting up the server, I could understand, but that now gives.
see, that's what I said too. Like, the risk isn't worth it, plus he is 10 and 13. Which might be why he's doing it. because he's thinking I need to do more, but by forcing it, it's worse.
It's a very important piece of utility. Questions in the back of the minds of DRG. There's the gate crash taken for Spirit Z1. In the smoke
that was
early,
so
got
good.
ahead of Stax, but doesn't catch Meteor coming out. It's down to a 2v2
this Nick guy though,
trade. The spike still needs to be
like
planted,
good
but they've got 30
positioning,
seconds
good
to do
like
so.
aim.
I believe it's down below, so a little bit of a reroute from Demon 1, but those Thorns should buy them time. Pressure's on Nick when they fade. 2 players coming his way, and it'll be Buzz sliding through again. It's tough to track this man. The flash set up. Demon 1 in another clutch, and even blinded, he'll find the first. But Buzz, the savior of this round for T1.
I don't know how I feel about the solo breach Ginny, but I guess they're using the Waylay as an initiator. I just feel like they might get cooked if there's not. Ooh. Jesus.
Alongside Stax. Ackerman was third. And
Yo.
They had to rotate.
Like, I get the ops though. Like, they're on the POV of who they think is gonna win the fight. And I also thought that every single person that he took a fight with was gonna win it.
Ackerman
made a last-minute substitute of bringing in one of the best chamber players
and lost one of their best players.
Lost one of their best and put in a man who's never played.
No way. No, no, no. That's not even real.
Opening up this round. One of the rifles. DH is down. And
I will use hand signals if I need you tag.
It might be stuck on top of the box. That's disastrous if so, leaving Buzz as the only man holding a big gun. They're on the rotate to the C site. Izu and DH already lost. And a lot of the stopping power that you'll see in a buy round doesn't exist here. Okay, the rifle did fall. Thank you, Jack. Not Jack, I'm so used to MEA.
Just give him credit. Why not?
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
Oh, it's a bold play from Buzz. At this point, you can understand.
Do you wonder who from PR thought, yeah, that's supposed to toxic work environment? I think it generally might have been so bad in some of the incidents that what they posted, they were seen as like, oh, this is like lighthearted jokes.
The last man standing, flexing.
Our third-person observer for this matchup here.
Oh,
always does a great job.
They've headbutted each other.
He's already come in, smacked the player straight in the head, but not with the rifle. Izu down, but DH is delivering. He's found himself a triple before eventually falling. Stax was there, but Demon 1 deals with him. A shaky start for T1. DH put them right back on winning track, but now it's Meteor, a man who's received his MVP, his acknowledgement on the international scene. Well, he has to take down one of the best at a time.
No, that TP was so risky.
Giving it away. Demon 1 against Meteor for the round, for the 10th
They're lagging
round
or something,
for
I don't know.
DRG. A nail in the coffin if they lose this for T1. And time being bought. Demon 1 can reposition, but now Meteor's gonna do the same, and there's no escape. Demon 1 caught by the ultimate, down to the Sheriff, but he's got the positional advantage.
That's
Meteor
good.
out of the round. T1 down by 2.
It's been a safe pair of hands. Definitely seeming like the stand-in of the century so far.
And Meteor dies on his jump
sure,
spot.
Not a whole lot in this round, but dead within seconds.
The Bucky can be dangerous, but not on a peak like that. Demon 1 spoon-fed that pick. Can DH recover? Oh, he's going to let him fade away on the site. Izu, classic in hand. He's good for 1. Done well. Stax at least finding another.
Okay, are we at least like thinking about flank?
Round like this, the man left. DH.
No one's thinking about flank yet?
A flank that they don't
guys,
expect.
about flank.
Remember, they held on
hey
to that
guys,
space towards
let's think about a flank. Haha.
I don't think they heard that weapon be picked up. He's dodged the flash. This timing could be
nice.
perfect, but Demon 1's there to greet
good.
him. And even if it is definitely a time to be worried if you're from Pacific.
This is good old.
Full clearance of this site.
That's not good.
With a big shutdown. T1 playing outside of it, setting the trap and springing it just on time.
Don't worry, Nick and Demon 1.
This look a bit more doable.
The
top of Izu on the way,
aimers of this team.
Buzz injects himself onto the site. A chance for him to be isolated, but now the rotates are here. Now the ult's in play. Buzz's swing is perfect. Izu's clearing everything, and they will find this round.
That's okay.
Oh
my god, guys. Do I like my own Instagram post so it gets to 6K? I did.
He has been their best player.
They were teasing Baby Bay?
Maybe
wow.
you can make an argument for Buzz. I don't think you can make an argument for anyone else.
Demon 1 is frying already? Yeah, he's okay, kinda.
Oh, Ackerman.
On the road.
Taking the space yet again. He could fall back, but he doesn't
That was
need to.
so ambitious from Buzz. Legit no util, just running it down. I don't know if I at that.
Delay towards Hobbit.
They have 3 different agents who can get through the wall.
Landing, and that's going to get the plant out.
And he thinks he can just take the 1v3?
Man advantage for the attackers.
No, no, YouTube, no. Not right now.
But that fades quickly. Nice shot by Izu. Here comes DH.
Oh, that's not good.
The full wrath of T1 unleashed, and no one standing but Nick. 3 more. He's already got 2, but that off is holding.
Okay, this guy is clean.
But eventually they will group up. They had Demon 1 waiting outside of A, but the C site, this is where the hit's coming through. Stun, it's perfect. The TP used, but it doesn't get DH to safety. Spirit C1 still able to pick him up, and now they've got control over C, but it's being fought for. Meteor stepped through the smoke, in comes Buzz, the stun landed, but Ackerman gets ahead of it. Flex
that was legit beautiful.
And DRG in a 5v1 all of a sudden. A lot of talk about Izu's operator, how it started to put him on the board, put him in the kill feed on the right side of it too, but he'll hope that he's not appearing in that kill feed at all in this round.
Except for the breach shot. I mean, I think it was just for safety.
DRG, as a result,
oh my god, my face is 6 minutes away.
With 2 chances to close out their map pick here. For a team
I
that
hope
came in
at
with
least
a
that Stax
hasn't
and
played
Buzz,
before
I guess
an
it's like the
official.
major like
They are
issue
looking
with that whole
sublime.
thing. Have seen
think also just
the
this round was
feedback of how the public
received
received
the
the
whole
whole documentary and like has taken a little bit to heart.
holding onto the cross to try and fight anybody as they dived in. I think DH gets caught there. Like, they use the dimensional drift, spot him, hit him with the stun, and there's no real way out. Izu, he's surely dead. No way he comes out of that one alive. But
Punch to pack in this round in terms of those safety nets, but let's see what T1 can do with this mixed bag. Izu's got 1. Buzz on the Bucky finds another in this round. Off to a flying start for T1.
That's a weird retake.
We thought they'd look weaker, but somehow it's like the cleanest start they've had.
yeah, it started so weird. Ackerman flying
Don't worry, guys.
over, getting caught out, surprised by Izu. A pretty hefty upgrade as well for Buzz. Nick, he's
A little bit ambitious.
no,
it's please.
optimistic.
It could be a very
With the spike down, a 1v5.
good possibility here.
I think you need
How has it been an hour? I guess it is 12:10, huh?
Devil himself to show up to be able to eliminate the rest of these players. I don't think it's going to be happening. And even just damage here might help them out a bit. Instead, though, it's a flawless round.
Security now.
Yeah, it's
They
not
fight
a
on
big
an
of deal.
even
They're
playing
one
field
of Iceland
against DRG for the final round of regulation. Overtime possible. For DRG, they're
play an
competing
interesting version of
for their
Valorant. It's kind of like
organization's first
you're a
win
whaley ghost
on the
scout,
international
like
stage.
BD initiator
Losing
that we
this, it'll
don't
be
have,
much harder.
and then like
Already a solid start. Buzz has been dealt with. Stax and Meteor, though, fight back in turn. Stax wanting to get back in there, but he's got to be careful. Low HP. Demon 1 being revealed. Only has the shorty to play with, but now he gets his own. Looks to take him back. Izu, though, has fought in form. They have matched each other man for man. Even still, though.
just got the bomb with them now.
Yeah, look at the position of the spike, getting it back. Is he going to be able to block this? No, it takes more than 1 to do so, so that's at least the spike back into their hands. I am looking, however, at DH. He's making that read early that this team might just try a move for the A site.
Thing is, though, they're in this 3v2. Playing the retake could have a lot of value. For DH, he has to be very selective about where and when he fights.
30
Already
seconds left.
drop down towards the A site. DRG, they might go to C, though. Making their mind up as we speak. They know they've already taken out the Vice on the other side with Meteor's
But
utility
are they
gone,
gonna
but it
clear
will be
drop?
the A side, that's the ultimate target. A sneaky play here from DH, but it all comes down to timing. Nick is walking up on him, but they've decided to leave him. 10 seconds. The plan has to be secured. DH, if he can just drop this spike, it could all be over here, and it's a little late. The spike gets planted, but Nick is left alone. If he doesn't find this pick, they will overwhelm him with numbers, and DH slips away to the tree. Nick against the world. He's had so many big plays. The decoy reveals him.
Yo!
He collapsed it, but in the end, it's DH taking
This guy is so good.
They had the lead. They had the chance to close it, but now T1 could be right back to winning ways. On the attack side, guard T1, but look at this stack up. from DRG. There's 4 players here. Previously, we've seen them fight tooth and nail for A, and T1 have been keen to take that space when it's given. But now it's a trap that's sprung. Flexing through the door, grabs one before
I can't tell who's winning
the
the fight.
Even. But it's Nick with the pressure on his shoulders, and this time he delivers, but the slide in from Buzz punished for the 2 versus 1. DH reads that that's the decoy. He might have to jump on Spirit Z1. A 3rd kill. And the TP taken to the other side of the map. A plant and a 1v1. How many clutches has Demon 1 be in? But this one, the most important of all.
TP up top. They open the door. So Demon 1 has tried to bait the idea that he is coming from this position, but I feel like it's going to take him so long to go all the way back around. And once that smoke fades, DH will have the idea that this man is no longer in position. In fact, it's such an obscure angle. I don't even know if Demon 1 will expect this at all. And the problem is now that clock is starting to tick, the doubt starting to be in his mind. DH has played it too. He is dragging players like Meteor, Buzz, Stax, Izu, people who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. To potentially the first
God
boy
damn.
have to do it again. Buzz within the first seconds of the round is dead.
Ackerman's been so impressive in those opening duels, dashing in. We've seen him do it not that many rounds ago when DRG were on the attack.
Cover going out.
But with that, it looks like they'll still commit to this A site. Demon 1 holding the flank. This could be a mistake. There's so many players here. Stax traded out. DH gonna burn the paranoia just to deny the space. Slow them down.
Well, look at the rotation. Everybody's already here.
Do they call for the rotate back? It looks like they will, but the Op's now in position. Holding that cross. Flexion's got him. Finding strength in the scars he's been dealt on A main. But they'll still move towards this site. And the numbers are still here for T1. At least they were.
Yo.
Maybe the only one that really matters is still here. He would basically win them overtime if he can somehow hold on to this. 35 seconds and decisions are there to be made. Meteor has left his team. I'm surprised they're splitting up. I'm surprised that's the decision. And while this time DH can't save them, Ackerman.
Okay, but about the whole, like,
so I'm not sure I agree
Silva
with
won't
that.
perform this well. Bro, Stax is still not performing well, and Buzz isn't doing great either. So, like, why are they the ones that are, like, having an ego towards Sylvan? You know what I mean?
There's chances. Now that he's being spotted, looking pretty bad. There goes the ultimate on him. Ooh. Okay, Ackerman will fall, but the spam's through the wall.
I'm gonna go get my food, so I'll be right back.
13-36. Now Thorns, slow this push down. Give a chance for the rotations. Demon 1 won't fall for that spot again. But now they're closing in the distance. Well played to find the first. Spirit C1 from the back lines, delivering again. And a 3 versus 2. The defensive round looking likely, but with Ackerman down, we're back to a 2v2, and T1 have got a plant.
Putting themselves in a position to turn this round on its head, have another chance at claiming the victory on their opponent's choice, but Flexin and Nick have an opportunity. The flash is going to slow them down even more. The aftershock not quite finding anything, but even still, it has cleared an angle, it has checked the spot, but that time is ticking. They need to get a move on. First contact in, Izu gets one, and it is close. But
well, now it's going to be upside number.
The other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, the honk goes up and no utility as a response. Nobody's seen.
Lost the
It's
trade
now
fight,
time to reinforce this C site, but it might be too late by the time he gets there. They're already teeing up for the push. DRG straight in, Meteor under pressure, he's surrounded, Stax comes in to help and finds the first, lands another! Stax keeps the left!
No way. This is how they lose? I just swim to Stax too.
Has to stand off against the Op, and even then, the Classic can take him down!
Oh, well, man. As someone who had to play Chamber on this map, I don't think Chamber is good, unless you have a comp that's like built around it, like with a stage or something.
Yeah, I like the fact that DRG have not come in and try and change everything up around him. You're the team that qualified, you're the team that made it. He's got a slot into your right, and I don't think, like, by any stretch of the imagination, he came in trying to change it either. Cypher definitely can be tougher on that hole, but at least for now, It's going to be DH continuing how he did on the last map. A fantastic individual performance. And well, a recovery already needed in this pistol. It is a firing squad with DH leading the scoreboard already.
Certainly scared DRG away. They grabbed the orb and moved towards middle. This is all classics, nothing upgraded.
There we go.
You really don't expect to see a lot of contest. Meteor good for 2 at least. The player spotted crossing.
Me when my Cypher is down mid with a scout.
Buzz. And they're losing a few, but that's a pistol. Okay, now I'm getting worried. Now I'm getting really worried. And they know where DH is as well. This man's been so reliable, but an early response like this from DRG, this could really
there we go.
disrupt the rhythm.
Sorry, pausing my food.
30 HP,
What
Tom.
the f is happening?
He's got to get the jump on
Headshot
DH.
will do it. That's the thing. DH has light shield, so a single bullet to the face would be enough to win the round. Now he believes that he has baited
30 seconds left.
DH, but DH has just sat at the bottom of middle. He's waiting on this fight.
Ooh.
It gets a little bit scary.
They win it, but again, they have to invest
Look at
fully.
this round. Oh, it's a singular rifle being put into the hands of Buzz. The rest really isn't much, but well, if Buzz is playing like this, maybe it won't matter. This is a terrible bonus round coming in from T1, but somehow it's working. They came in with a singular rifle, I think a stinger and a few pistols.
Yep.
And now Demon 1 has to try and save DRG from, I want to say, embarrassment.
Now, this is not a round they should be losing. But Demon 1 in a 1v3. 2 players on that angle. Spike secured as well. He's got all the info to work with now at least, but what is that going to do for him? And I love this positioning as well. Look how spread out they are. Buzz to take contact on his right, and then a big swing from Izu. He's tucked in though.
And damn.
Set himself up for success.
It's just a perfect setup for that exact push. And well, DRG fell into the trap. They lose to an incredibly weak bonus, and T1 have got a flying start.
See, this is also why it's cool to have me catch, you know? You can see me when I'm washing my hands.
This round, light shields across the board. Easy with the outlaw.
A lot of stingers though.
Yeah, they've got to get close. That's the real problem. Those shots don't land. But the gate crash is used to get out of dodge before that's a little too scary. Now,
health.
those stingers are nice and close. All of these fights look maybe even favorable for them. T1 have to group, take these fights together. It's Izu looking for some on his own, but around that laneway, when they come to push back in, that's where DRG really pack a punch, not just on close range, but with the numbers by their side as well. Flexen picks up a double. Spirit Z1 there as well. This could be DRG's round. A return.
That was, I don't know how they won that, but good.
All this space and maybe stop Izu from having the impact with the operator. He's on the angle, waiting for his chance to strike, and there it is. The gate crash back to safety. But Spirit Z1, he's got the sight for them.
Yeah. Just clearing out any risky angles will allow the rest of the team to run through clean. Although saying that, Meteor's managed to find one on the cross. I think that's Demon 1 trying to jump around the edge, and instead another solid paranoia thrown through to
It's
give
so
Buzz
cooked.
a little bit more. The TP to the other side, it leaves Nick, but he's done well.
He did really good.
Look interesting. Flex implants on the other side of the map, and now has a 1 versus 2 to play with.
Flexen's first half on Lotus was a disaster class. It was picked off in aim A, and it felt like in every round. But here's his chance. He certainly warmed up in the second. Now carry through that momentum.
If it
to a
insta-side
1 versus
grab,
2.
it would be good.
He's got Izu and DH, 2 big players for T1. The operator swapped out. It is just the rifle, but Flexen isolates 1. 10 bullets left, but time ticking. Playing inside his smoke. He can challenge as soon as it's tapped, but Izu!
No way he doesn't win that.
Back them up.
They are hitting the right side.
Spirit Z1, the
Never mind.
carriers of the heavy
No longer hitting the
weaponry.
right side.
This will be again
Leave,
a round where
guys.
DRG move together. And so still going to be disrupted by Izu. And nasty angle in mid. That's Ackerman down. And especially in a round like this, Tom, especially with a stinger, seeing him slide in and get up close, close that distance, gain you space. You really want your Neon for a round like this. Huge pick from Izu. And he keeps the control on mid as well. That gate crash, not even that close to fading. So he can
No,
stick
it
around for
doesn't
quite a while.
clear.
They've not been able to clear him either. So he's still going to have this very
Oh, it's
fast
so
flank, and
cooked.
because
running into
I have a
3
very good
people,
idea that there
man.
hasn't been a rotation. 3 players still committed to this B side of the map as they look to try and make their way through.
Oh, a missed shot by DH though. That's given them an opportunity on DRG. When they got the plant, that's where things changed with Stingers in hand. This time it's beforehand when Flexen goes diving into Mark.
What is happening?
And Demon 1 lands his shot on backside. Stax might have to back off. He's sticking around. He's getting up close. And he'll get the jump on Flexen, but the correction for Demon 1 isn't there. Meteor alone.
How? No, like, in what world do they win this? I don't know, but like, we'll take it, you know? Girl. If my coach is hitting the desk, we're having a talk, no?
Yeah, those are the rounds that, you know, you've already done the hard work. Then it's just about converting your advantage, doubling down on it. Aggressive play, Flexen under pressure. Stax already wrapping around, and Flexen won't escape. The wall bang to connect
It's
the
called
pick
passion.
and get a rifle.
Only a fool would
Or the
mistake
T1 side,
anger
it's the
for
only one they have
passion.
to work with. Look at
Passion
DRG,
for anger.
They're
Sorry, guys.
walking into the spawn. They're taking a very deep fight. Meteor will contain them at least alongside Buzz. It's all about avoiding that rifle for them.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they go into A, they're actually going to plant for backside. I don't mind this, but it does mean that they're almost completely surrounded. Stax is actually going to try and utilize the Hunter's Fury, and the rest of them, while this is going on, are putting the pressure onto Spirit Z1. They keep the advantage, and Izu is now the one that's been given that rifle. It's whether or not they can retrieve the other. Doesn't seem like it. They're going to split back in the other direction, try and group up as DH still creates the illusion that there's a player here. And in the meantime, Izu goes walkabouts. Now they have the dimensional drift. They can find everyone else.
Drops the rifle over as well, picks up another as he's running around the site. Ackerman and Nick have their work cut out for them. Ackerman good for the first, and the trade out makes it possible. But Meteor, now they know I'm coming. Well, they certainly do. All that utility fired through, but Spirit Z1 the first of all, Flexen again. But Stax steps up, a 3 versus 2 that they find themselves in. The TP to backside for early control, and it might not even be needed. Demon 1 all alone. Last time, he had a pretty hefty disadvantage, but this 1v3, a Guardian in hand. And a good idea of where this player is. He is checking this left corner. DH needs to be quick on the trigger, and he will be shut down. The spike, though, is not in a good position. With no cage left to cover the cross, that off could what? A jump shot with the Guardian. That's one hell of an attempt. Now he knows that that op is on the other side, but hitting this shot will be difficult. Uses the cam to bait him out, and he's done so successfully, but he can't land the shot, and the stun sends him running back. The classic round the corner. That's a risky play. They've given Demon 1 a chance, and he may land this shot, but it's 1 bullet in the mag.
What I'm trying to say too, it's like a little
together with the stand-in. So far, they have yet to win.
I hope if they make it
rifle
further, that
round,
right,
and now
there's
is
a
their
little bit more
to
with them.
right that wrong. Ackerman back to winning
Like
ways in
the
those
rest of the team,
early
I mean.
fights. Paranoia sent through, but that doesn't stop them as Demon 1 picks up another, and another stacks down, but DH in the corner has a beat spot. DH, he'll only get 2. Demon 1 saves them. Meteor left alone in a 1v3. That could have been a nail in the coffin of the I don't know how that corner was left uncleared
Nick
for
is insane.
so
He's known more
long.
over here than West. Yeah, see, I would have loved
Especially when the
to
Paranoia was thrown through
know more
from
about
that position.
him as a
But
player.
they've righted the wrongs here, at least.
Yeah. I guess it just literally came down to we've killed enough
Okay,
people.
but look
that
at this.
could
3 different
possibly be
people have
another
won
in
in
the
their
corner.
names on this
And
team.
honestly, for DH, it's a nice try. Like, you it's failed miserably. Meteor swinging out of mid is already looking to put this one to bed. Back on the rifles and back to winning ways for T1. Almost play this retake style setup. As now the attack look to make their move.
Found my wire.
Meteor, he's been a menace through the smokes, but that reveal, it's caught him off. Well played by Nick. The advantage now found and converted
One
into
by
its
This
one.
guy is insane.
The flash they thought would be the difference maker, but DH gets caught out alone as well. Crumbling under the pressure applied by Nick. We're left into a 1v3 for Buzz. They know where he is, and they're lined up for the firing squad.
In defense, we'll see if that can be recreated.
Well, they have to hope so, needing a third map here. T1 already claiming Lotus. But this is T1's pick, one they came in prepared to play. There's no doubt. Aggression early on towards mid. 4 players up close, and it's Spirit Z1, a man who had plenty of opening duels go his way. And although he finds DH, the trade is immediate. And the space, well, they're taking it right towards Ackerman. Good stun, but a player further back
if he just didn't
unstunned
peek
his
us
Buzz,
wide.
and he will be unwavering as they move towards this site.
Oh.
Flexen caught down to 20 and
chasing.
completely boxed in.
He's so.
And he's wrapped
He
on,
gets
and he
one?
at least finds one.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse. It looked like he was going to get nothing for his troubles. Even still, though, Stax is going to spot out the first. I don't know if they've necessarily seen Nick just yet. Meteor is going for the fight, a little bit individualistic. The swing back wasn't bad, but Demon One's done well. Unaware of where Buzz currently is trying to figure out every single angle. Instead, he's being and his Buzz. Run it down. You can maybe find 1 or 2 players on their own. On defense, you have to basically pray you run into the stack of players, which may have happened. And at least for now, they have got their stack in the right place at the right time. They don't have the weaponry to back it up, but I feel like this is very all in for the side of T1, but they are doing well to pick apart these pistols. There was definitely danger in this round, but oh, Buzz, he's happy to run into danger head first.
And they're even clearing the backside, or Ascension will be calling them.
Cutting through.
Both teams having a very tough lower bracket, regardless of how results go. Hello. He's playing like his life's on the line, and Spirit Z1's there to back him up. It's a
Damn.
round.
Nice round,
DRG.
Jesus. My
The
desk
impact
not
of
checking.
Flexen's
I'm not looking.
paranoia straight down
I'm not
through that
holding my
lane. It's so
mouse.
difficult to play against.
I'm watching.
This time it comes in at a bit of an angle, and it doesn't catch the first player through. Buzz able to follow up as a result.
Man.
DH and Stax with their own kills in the A site. It's fallen just like that. DRG trying
It's
to
cooked.
repeat the success of the previous round, but
Look at this, you
they're
say.
not quite as all in about it.
I
Trying
think
to
they are.
push their fools for DRG, but this is one of their last opportunities to fight for this map, to fight for this series. And it will be Buzz and Easy.
Whoa! 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 Play that back. I gotta see that.
He dies, and we have now just flip a coin. Let's just get everybody
Damn.
on stage. And now he's going to be able to find them that information. He now knows that this is another A hit, but it's not a stack up of players anymore. Rotation is coming in, but they can't take this risk. It's just not worth it. It's down to the spams, but nice work from Flexen. That stack's gone.
Yeah, Flexen making a different name for himself when it comes to
They
A
didn't get
main on
bombed.
Sunset. The spike will be retrieved. However, T1, they're not looking to the site, at least not with 2 of their players. Paranoia being lined up right now, but they don't find the picks and swinging deep. Nick
Dude, this
unblinded,
Nick guy
able to
just
drop
stands
DH,
still and
picks
one
across
taps.
the board for DRG. A response from Meteor. This could be the MVP performance. In fact, it might need to be Buzz by his side. Another for Meteor. Buzz with 1, and it's Izu alone against Demon One in the clutch. 3 rounds between them around DRG.
Yeah, it's
but
cooked.
Izu won't.
For the side of DRG, well, at least in the early stages, we're right back to regular programming. Izu's looked to fight towards that A site with a multitude of DRG players ready and waiting. The rest of T1, though, they're going a different way.
Flexen definitely having a better time when it comes to A main. Demon One, though, under heavy pressure, finds 1, but he'll go down eventually.
I mean, him even getting
Fury
1 there when he's
clearing
getting
out the
full
backside,
crunched
leads
is
to
kind
closer
of,
corners.
it's good.
That's going to get the paranoia out of DH with a deep swing. Spirit Z1 falls, but Ackerman's there so quick to trade this back. The advantage stays with the defensive side. The spike trapped on the site. There shouldn't be a way for him to get out of here. The drone feeling Ackerman as Meteor creeps his way ever closer. He's got this wrap around. It's really down to Flexen's timing, and he's not clearing the angle. He's not covering it. But eventually the trade comes through, leaving Stax alone against 2.
He's known for his ability to clutch, but they're grouping up.
The
They're gonna
timing.
play this together.
Yeah.
A wonderful reposition from Flexen.
There's so many timings this round.
Give
God
another
damn.
ice.
No, I won the
Going
round.
into this, it seems like he owns it. They'll need to keep
They
ownership
might have
over
cooked them
that.
because it was
Spike
while I was
towards B this
mid-peeking.
time.
It was a 1v3 and it
early
was while I
pressure
was
on A.
mid-peeking someone.
Paranoia primed and ready, not used. Bucky in play for Ackerman, sensing that it's going to be a winker buy and that he can get aggressive with that without too much risk of delivering a big weapon to his opponents. I like that adjustment, especially with the ult in the back pocket. Demon One does well to stick around and find 1, and look, they can even get a plant here.
Yeah, the only thing is the rifle on Meteor. Looking to get it behind. That's the 1 for free. Now needs to isolate this duel onto Demon 1. This is going to be important. He wins this, and the round is genuinely on. The paranoia, though, fantastic. It's going to force them away. Pop flash back, but again, the pressure is all on Meteor at the moment. The rest of the players still yet to claim any weapons. They're trying to give space for him, but he is being spammed out already. Meteor, he somehow manages to find another, puts it down to a 1 versus 1. DH into the clutch, running round. Just trying to get away from an opponent who's running in, and he hits him, but it's not quite enough.
What the f is going on?
So much in
Like,
that
what
round.
the f?
But luckily, DRG will live to tell the tale.
Are we playing a game of tag? Like, Jesus Christ.
He's on the other side of the map. I don't know if this is going to be in a pump fake towards A and a rotate back. We'll see. Reveal's on the way, and there might not be any going
I mean,
back.
god damn.
Flexen and Ackerman have shut them down.
He gets tired, but the cam gets 2 anyway.
Now we have seen
Okay, Demon 1 is getting the prime Cypher
double
Sunset
duel has really
experience,
started to come
where
alive.
you
It's
just sit
another
on B
big
on your
round
camera
from
and do
Ackerman,
all
and
nothing the
shut
entire
down.
time.
And DRG
This guy's inspired me. I'm gonna
an
stay on this cross right
essential
now. I was
team
swapping between this and my red
need to
one,
do
but I might
better
stay on
than
this one for a little
XOG in
bit.
this tournament.
Because it makes him look so,
Otherwise,
like,
they have to go from
calm.
champions to ascension just to stay within the league. They are fighting for that right now.
I'm out of here.
At least
oh my
on the
god,
other
Demon 1 is
side,
on A.
it's much
Does he get to
more of
play the
that
game,
direct
guys?
take again. But there's a couple of players to deal with.
No, he didn't.
Meteor being one of them. On his way through, DRG lose Demon 1, lose those traps, and all the information. On retake, they've still got a lot to work with. Nightfall, primarily. Nick throws that through, but a TP from DH. He is behind them now. Buying time, perhaps. A thorn in their side, but Flexen quickly eliminates him. Stax grabbing himself good, but he's fallen.
How are they winning this? I don't know, but like, oh my god.
Substitute for Vukashu, one of their best players, so this was going to be a different story. Or maybe not just yet. Buzz, though, he still has other ideas. DH as well. Overtime, it's coming, Mitch. We're going to get it for the second map in the row. Demon 1 can pull off a 1v5.
Well, he certainly got his moments inscribed in the history books. You think about him standing on the stage, and hell, he might mount that on the table, I say. And he might mount it again if he wins this one. In fact, he'd be very much justified to do so. A steamrolling from T1. We saw throughout that break between the maps just how deflated he was. Losing that first. Having the opportunity to close it out, but you can't put that on him here. They are playing so patient too.
Yeah, he had no chance to play the game. It's
12
possible? No,
to
it's not really
12
possible.
with a flaw. Flashes the left side, buzzes through the wall. It's a guaranteed kill if they're there. And they're almost always there because you want that early A main control. If you give it up,
Okay, if they want to go
have
B,
a
they need to go
launching
now,
point to
though.
actually exec on the site. For DRG, the site's set on B most certainly. They're locked in here.
With how much space Izu already has, it is going to be the rotation back in the other direction. The thing is, though, the pings on the map suggest that maybe DRG expected this all along. They managed to get rid of stax from B main. The Prowler forced him off. That even pulled the rotation of Meteor further into position. And now they look to challenge for mid instead.
One player spotted on the left, but DH is standing patiently, paranoia in hand, waiting for that aggression to come through. Here goes the stun, the paranoia, the big swing. Demon 1, he was paranoid.
Full
and
blind,
he
one
managed
tap
to find
somebody.
the pick. Nick with another. DRG are not going to let this one slip without a serious fight. And Stax can't match up.
Hello? How are we winning? The rounds that DRG are winning are actually like mind-blowing.
That's 13 for
It just looks
DRG.
so
Another
unfavorable and they
map
just
point
shoot the way out of
for
it.
this squad. Main, and then just completely pausing, completely freezing. Then the decoy goes up towards A. The player's there, making some noise. That gets the push out of DRG. But it's traded. Meteor's done well, and he was ready for Ackerman as well. 4 versus 3.
I need
Now
this
they
guy to
group
just
and
like
push together.
get
And
killed
guess where
instantly
they
off the
push?
barrier so he
Of
can
course
stop
it's
winning
A
them
main.
rounds.
The pressure again.
Well, they
put
couldn't
on
get
the
out.
Flex,
The
and
rest
he
of them
is
were not TP
completely
agents that could just
isolated here.
leave.
And it's not even like this time there's a gate crash available to get Spirit Z1 back over. He's put it on the left side towards B. So he's just going to have to walk there. But definitely doubt being put into their minds.
They've got Cypher ult.
Now Meteor. Tenchi just going back to
I
look
know
for a corpse.
exactly where you are.
That will give them all the information they could ever need, and this lets them know that for now the A site is completely open, although
30 seconds
Flexen is going to push right into it.
It's a great reposition, but the angle's going to be cleared anyways, and Buzz lands the shot. Flash through from Spirit Z1. Oh, but up close, DH can't get the better of him. A 2 versus 1. Demon One's been in so many tough clutches, but this
timing
winnable.
again.
But
Who's gonna look? Who's gonna look?
The wrong way, backing into each other, but when he
Who is surprised by that? The fight that has been going throughout the entirety of this one. Spam's doing quite a lot of damage onto Meteor. Stax going walkabout. Flexen has made it into mid, but it seems like his opponent is well away. He's managed to get through, though. That's something that T1 desperately have to deal with. They're going to go hunting. Buzz is being sent to try and get rid of this man, but in the meantime, they are fighting. He dealt with one, though, and they've left Meteor to try and defend. He does well until dropped, but it's Buzz instead.
I can't stop what's happening.
A further advantage garnered. Although with him low, and he's on an operator, there's still a good chance here for DRG.
It's the Izu off. They already have the man advantage for T1, but now they can sit and hold an angle. Any peek in that direction is almost an immediate loss. Izu's been pretty consistent with that, but now swaps over to the rifle as push comes to shove, and it's time to get aggressive. And DRG are waiting for this, though. They're looking for the fight, but Izu's the one bringing the heat.
Coin.
To have the counter, so to speak.
They're going again.
Not full committal, though. This is a fake. You can see just even in the numbers, and they're drawing the numbers completely over to that side of the map, but DRG already had a gate crash in play. Spirit Z1 was ready for this. This must have been discussed by DRG. Now they've got 2 players on the site with a quick rotation from Ackerman. The numbers are here. The defenders have now fallen for the ruse, and they will go ahead in the early fights. Demon 1 and Spirit Z1, they know that DH is here. The TP crosses the trap. Early flank online for DRG.
Early ass flank.
They just need to buy time now. Draw the eye of their opponents. That's a freebie for Flexen. DRG look to stay alive here. This Meteor is shut down.
Nice. Holy
follows.
That was good.
And T1.
The insta rotate, insta flank, and no fear in the decisions. Not even questioning if they're going B or not. Good.
Versus either Heretics or G2. It's not a pretty picture, and DRG are not ready just yet to give that one up.
Oh, the shot from Izu. That Spirit Z1 down, a big part of this aggression, a big part of the opening duels that DRG have been able to win, and the reposition from Izu, it's not getting any better for the attackers. He's now ready with Buzz by his side, a deadly duo indeed.
Yeah, I mean,
DRG decimated in this round. Only Nick
so
standing,
cooked.
and that doesn't last long.
Position where they have to find a response.
T1 again looking to fake out that presence to the A site, but it's early spotted by DRG. Trap going to catch Buzz, and he'll be put in his place by Spirit Z1 this time. Demon 1 on the line, catches another, and T1 again, they have the chance to close it, but again, it's DRG digging deep on this defensive side. Meteor, he's been the one to pull them out of these bad situations, but he has to go huge here. Even the double isn't enough, but stacks on mid.
no way, that's how they... Okay, no, guys. They just lost to whiffs. Like, is that not insane? They just all whiffed on him. Yeah, you see his face? Yeah, that's how I feel too, man. Like, that's how they lose? Yeah, I don't want to watch. I want to play my Sudoku.